Right now, the situation on ground is changing fast, and this is one of those moments Nigerians need to pay close attention to. Reports coming in show that forest routes across parts of Niger state, routes that were once freely used by armed bandit groups, are no longer working for them. These routes that used to serve as easy escape paths are now becoming traps. Security forces have pushed deeper, blocked movements, and made it harder for these groups to move in and out without being noticed. This development is not by chance. It is the result of sustained pressure, planning, and coordinated action in areas that were once considered too difficult to control. As you are listening to this, please take a second to like this video and subscribe to the channel. It really helps the channel grow and helps us bring you verified updates like this in real time. Make sure you also turn on notifications so you do not miss any important update. For a long time, forests in and around Niger State have been a major advantage for bandits. These forests are wide, thick, and connected to other states. They allowed criminal groups to strike communities, attack travelers, and then disappear without a trace. Many people living in nearby towns and villages have suffered because of this. Farmers abandoned their farms, transporters avoided certain roads, families lived in fear, especially at night. But what we are seeing now suggests that the balance is beginning to shift. Security forces are no longer just responding after attacks happen. They are now focusing on cutting off movement before anything happens. When forest routes are blocked, it means bandits cannot move freely. It means they cannot easily bring in supplies. It means they cannot easily escape after committing crimes. This alone changes the entire situation. When criminals feel trapped, their operations weaken. Please don't forget to like this video and subscribe. Your support matters. What makes this development very important is the strategy behind it. Instead of only protecting highways and towns, attention is now being given to the spaces in between, the hidden paths, the forest corridors, and the remote areas that criminals rely on. Once these areas are secured, it becomes much harder for bandits to operate. This is why the phrase forest routes turning into dead ends is very powerful. It clearly describes what is happening. People living around these areas have started noticing changes. Some say they now see more patrols than before. Others say there is less strange movement at night. While fear has not completely disappeared, there is a growing sense of hope. Hope that normal life can slowly return. Hope that farming can resume. Hope that children can go to school without constant worry. As you are watching, please like the video and subscribe to the channel, share it as well so others can stay informed. This situation also sends a strong message. It tells criminal groups that the methods they relied on for years are no longer safe. It tells them that hiding in forests is no longer a guarantee. This kind of message is important in security matters. When criminals lose confidence in their safe zones, they lose strength. However, it is also important to be realistic. This does not mean all problems are over. Security challenges are complex. Bandits may try to change tactics. They may attempt to move to other areas. That is why consistency is very important. Efforts must not stop halfway. The pressure must remain steady. Communities must also cooperate by sharing useful information and staying alert. Please remember to like this video and subscribe. We will keep bringing you updates as they develop. Another key point here is how this affects daily life and the economy. Niger State plays an important role in food production and transport routes. When insecurity disrupts farming and travel, prices go up and everyone feels it, even people far away from the affected areas. So when forest routes are secured, the benefits go beyond security. They touch food supply, transportation, and overall stability. Many Nigerians have often asked whether real progress is being made in the fight against banditry. Developments like these suggest that there are improvements, even if they are gradual. Security work is not something that produces instant results. It requires patience, planning, and long-term commitment. What we are seeing now appears to be part of that long-term approach. Like this video and subscribe if you want to keep getting clear and simple explanations of what is happening around the country. It is also worth noting that this situation shows the importance of intelligence gathering. Knowing where routes are, how they connect, and how they are used makes a big difference. When security agencies understand these patterns, they can act more effectively. Blocking one key route can disrupt several operations at once. This is why forest routes matter so much in this conversation. For the people who have suffered directly from bandit attacks, this news brings cautious optimism. No one is celebrating yet, but many are watching closely. They want to see if this effort will be sustained. They want to see if security will remain even after headlines fade. These concerns are valid, and they must be addressed with action, not just words. Please like this video and subscribe. Your engagement encourages us to keep breaking down complex issues in a way everyone can understand. As this situation continues to develop, it will be important to monitor how criminals respond. Do they reduce their activities? Do they try to blend into communities? Do they attempt to move across borders? These are questions security planners are already thinking about. For now, the focus remains on denying them space and freedom of movement. The idea is simple. When criminals have nowhere to hide and nowhere to run, their power reduces. That is exactly what turning forest routes into dead ends is about. It is about removing options. It is about regaining control of areas that were once out of reach. As we continue, one thing many people are asking is how sustainable this pressure will be. From what is being observed, the approach is not a one-time action. It is designed to stay in place for a long period. When security forces hold strategic forest points and keep monitoring them, it becomes difficult for criminal groups to regroup. This is very important because in the past, once pressure reduced, these groups returned. The difference now is that the routes themselves are being controlled, not just the towns. Please like this video and subscribe to the channel if you are finding this explanation useful. It helps more people see this content and stay informed. Another important angle to understand is the psychological impact. When bandits realize that familiar paths no longer work, fear begins to replace confidence. They become unsure of who is watching and where movement is being tracked. This uncertainty weakens coordination among them. Once coordination breaks down, their ability to plan and carry out attacks reduces. This is how security pressure works over time, not just through confrontation, but through constant restriction. Communities close to these forests are also becoming more alert. People are reporting unusual movements faster than before. Some community leaders are encouraging residents to avoid giving shelter or support to unknown persons. This kind of cooperation makes a big difference. Security is strongest when local awareness supports official efforts. Please don't forget to like this video and subscribe.